DynamicCarStore.com to get the cars. Icons, legends aiming at the stars. Hursty at checkout to save your points. Now your bank account won't be staying empty. DynamicCarStore.com. Use code Hursty. Go on.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome back to the Qprtg. I think we're on episode 6, I can't remember. We are flying through this series and I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Today I've got a couple of plans for if we get our upgrades. I think it's sadly going to be time for Aussie Kakai to make his way out of the team, but he is going to make his way, obviously staying in the general selection of everything that's going on. But I've got some plans for him and another position at least that I would like to upgrade, and it's kind of in preparation for things going forward, getting ready for these other leagues that we are going to try and slowly but surely hybrid into and get ready for this series. But without further ado, I think it's time to get into game number 1. Let's hope we have an easy game. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? But we won't. Okay, game number 1, and we are up against, remember when I said an easy game? That is not it. A bit of a weird team, but 3 icons and Ronaldo. Sick. Omar Riches has done really well to keep the ball as well as he has, I will actually be honest with you. And then Luke Freeman's got the ball. We see Seb Poulter making a run. We're going to play it into Charlie. Charlie Austin. Come on, my son. He's got his 60 pace. He's a newfound man. Charlie Austin, you absolute unit. Things you'll love to see. Sorry about the celebration, man. I just pressed X. I apologise. 1-0 though. Let's go. Luke Amos is going to look up and he's going to find a pass there to Matusiwa. So I'm going to try and say that. I butchered his name and he's been scared for how bad I can say his name and he's lost the ball. And this is a bad chance here. Go on, Corker. It's only Cristiano Ronaldo. Ihwekwe against Alan Shearer. Mate, things you'll have to see. Clash of the Titans. Get rid of that ball. Get rid of the ball. Yes, Lumley. Things you'll have to see. What a save that is from our big man Joe. And we're going to try and start a bit of a count here. And we've got the ball now with Charlie Austin. We see Seb Poulter trying to make a run through. We're going to play it off to Dimers though. Obviously he's got a 3 at the back, so it's a bit of a chance for a bit of an attack down with those cams. Oh, the pass hasn't quite worked there from Charlie Austin. Poulter nearly through, but Seb couldn't quite get there. We've left the ball there and there. Our players are just leaving the ball left, right and centre. He's going to sweat this. It's easy. It's obvious. It's blooming 1-1. We've lost our clean sheet. And it's to a sweaty goal between Moments Alan Shearer and Cristiano Ronaldo. It is what it is. Right, going to play the ball there to our new CDM. He's going to run forward. We're going to see Seb Poulter now with space because Koulibaly has left him alone. Seb Poulter pulls onto his right. How have I missed that chance? Sebby, mate. Lovely. Into Seb again. Seb has found Charlie Austin. Charlie now with the chip. Surely it's just going to sneak his way in. Allison just misses it. We're going to skip the replay there on that one. But mate, Charlie Austin makes it 2-1. Nice assist from Seb. Lovely finish from Charlie. Charlie today is on something and that is what I like to see. Dimers with the turn. Plays it back to Mattis. I'm going to have to change him. He's going to have to go. I can't say his blooming name, boys. We're in trouble there. I struggle with Ihwekwe, and he's somebody I've actually heard his name said before. Seb Poulter turns into his left. Oh, that is a very good tackle. I have to say I've probably shot myself in the foot a little bit with the way I built that attack up, but that was a very good tackle, I have to say. Charlie, on for a hat-trick, by the way. Onto his right peg. Good save from Allison. Dimers going to play it down into the middle there. Going to play it back out to Dimers. Van Dijk is caught in absolute no man's land. Van Dijk is going to try and get out to him. He probably will get there eventually, but Dimers isn't going to play it past him is what I was about to say. But we do get the corner. We are going to whip it in again. We got the height in there. We've got players like Charlie Austin, who does win the header, but it is blocked by the defender. Stephen Corker, mate. What can you do from here? You can lay it off to Charlie. You can lay it off to Seb Poulter. Seb Poulter with the cheekiest of finishes. 3-1. It's our turn to sweat. Sebby Poulter, mate. Take a blooming bow, son. I'm trying to skip it, but I physically can't. There we go. Seb and Charlie linking up today. The link up of dreams. 3-1. Things you do, in fact, love to see. Got it out wide here. Shearer's going to play a ball inside, but Luke Amos, like in the career mode, absolutely everywhere on this pitch, and we do see this half out 3-1 at the moment. Have to say, very happy with this result. We've been playing very, very well. I think we're looking good for the lead right now, which we have got, so that's also obviously going to be a nice beneficial thing for us. Look at that. Possession, shots, everything. We're doing bits. We're going to keep going. Charlie Austin is absolutely knackered, but we'll keep him on for the second half for now. We might bring on Maka at some point just because it's fresh legs up top. But for now, boys, very happy. 3-1, and we're looking blooming good for it. Seb Poulter now on the ball. We see Charlie making a bit of a run here. We're going to play it to Charlie's feet. Going to take a touch. Dimers is offside by quite a bit, but now we're going to play it back to Seb. Back to Charlie. Can we get it back to Seb again? Back to Seb Poulter. It's a good block. Who is that? That is the CDM. That is not the best of shots, but somehow it's made its way in. I think that is going to be a rage quit. And you know what? I do not blame him. That is one of the worst goals I've ever seen in my life. That is terrible. I don't blame him if he decides to leave on that, because that is absolutely shocking. It is a rage quit. That is absolutely fantastic. I can't remember what we said for a rage quit. I think we said it was a bonus upgrade, and if it is, that is fan-bloomin-tastic, because that actually gives us a CDM, or a midfielder, I should say, a striker, and a defender, and I think that's what we're going to do. I don't blame him for leaving. That's one of the worst goals I've ever seen in Ultimate Team. That really is terrible. I'm not going to be able to watch it back because he left on it, sadly, but we do get ourselves the cheeky win. We get the rage quit. Things you love to see, boys. Charlie Austin with a 10 out of 10. Take a bow, son. Okay, so I have gone with our 3 upgrades. You can see I have upgraded 2 of our defensive spots, and I hope people don't mind that because we got our bonus upgrade. I know it's probably not quite what people were expecting me to do, but we have got our cheeky upgrades here. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we are going to go to our first gold player. I've put in Fortuna Sitar because I was seeing if they had any players that they would potentially be having as a rare or like a non-rare gold that I could get links in, but they didn't. So we are going to be picking up Leroy Fur, who is the person I've been kind of sort of somewhat working towards being able to pick up on that right hand side, and we've actually got one there for 600 coins, which is fantastic. Obviously gets the perfect link into Diamond, so does get a bit of chemistry. At right back, we are going to be picking up, I mean, there's a couple of options I have got here, but the person I'm going to pick up is going to be Qprtg, and that is because it's a bit of a shout out to somebody that I do watch as a content creator, and I think he's very funny, and that is Qprtg. I think he's a very, very good content creator, and Qprtg is one of his favourite players, or somebody that he has an affiliation with, so I'm going to throw him in at right back. And in goal, we're going to go with the pass keeper, one that we did try and pick up before I realised he was a rare and not a non-rare silver. So we're going to pick up Alex Smithies, who is going to be a bit more than 600 coins, I think. Oh, not too much more, 750, we'll take that. So there we go, that's another pass QPR player into the team, another pass QPR player in Leroy Fur as well, and then Qprtg just for the links and everything. The next couple of like upgrades and stuff going into the team are going to be tricky ones. They're ones that I'm not too sure how I'm quite going to work it in. I've got some ideas for players, but we've got to get there first. But regardless, let's get into this next game, because the next upgrade could be a pretty cool one if we get what we need for upgrades. Let's go. Okay, so game number 2, and jeez, what are with these teams today? Look at that squad. 4 icons, Ronaldo, the Guendouzi, Boateng. That is a team. Blimey, this is going to be a tough game. I'm going to play this up to Charlie Austin. Charlie now up against Rio Ferdinand, ex-QPR. Would be amazing to manage to get him on this account. That would be incredible. Could you imagine? Would go perfectly into this Qprtg. But we're going to play it into Seb Poulter. Going to try and play it to Charlie. Charlie on that right peg. Going to try the finesse. It's off the bar. First chance of the game, and it does go to us. But mate, it was a close one. Oh, he's worked it forward quite well here. This is an issue. Rebic, he's got Ronaldo on the sweat, but he doesn't take it. Plays a very good strike and goes 1-0 up. Rebic puts them 1-0 into the lead. That is a stinker for me. Right, lovely stuff. Diamonds is going to get the ball out wide now. Alphonso Davies is going to start to close him down, but Diamonds has just about got the starting run on him. Oh, that's a good clearance there from Mr. Rio Ferdinand. Again, somebody I'd love to get in this RTG, but it's going to be a tricky one. I'm going to play it up, not to Charlie Austin, and we lose possession again. We've been attacking a lot this game, but this guy's doing exactly this, exactly what he has to do. He's got Rebic, he's got Ronaldo. These players are just going to run through us, and that is a great strike again from Rebic. 2-0, and we are now 2-0 down. Damn it. Oh, this is a... Look at this. 5 versus Smithies. But Smithies, Alex Blimmin Smithies comes out on top initially and then gives away the penalty. For God's sake, he made a great save in that game. In the game, if he just grabs that ball, why does he get back up and re-dive at it? He made a great tackle the first time. Look there. He'd won that. But then the second time, for some reason, he makes him get up and then cause a foul. Oh, well. It's David Beckham on a penalty. He's looking right. He's going to go right. We're going to dive Blimmin right and he plays it left. Okay, well, 3-0. I want to cry. Steven Corker is not going to catch JJ Okocha. Again, he's got Ronaldo as an option. Again, he doesn't need it. It's 4-0. What a turn from the last game, eh? Seb Poulter into Charlie Austin. Charlie to Seb Poulter. Go on, Seb, mate. Goal and assist. There we go. Seb does get himself a goal. I'm going to skip it. This guy skipped every single one of his replays. 4-1. Seb Poulter gets us a goal, gets us an assist from Charlie Austin. Oh, at least we get our upgrades. That's something at least. Oh, they've got another chance. Well on Smithies, but we see the half out. 4-1. We got our goal, we got our assist. Obviously, we're going to give it our all. We're going to try and get into the second half and see if we can do anything. You can see the difference, the amount of like the ball we've not had. Charlie Austin has got loads of stamina. That's a way to show that we haven't really attacked very much. But second half, we're just going to crack on with it. We're just going to see if we can get anything now from this game. It's going to be a tough one. This guy's been a very good player. He's got a very good squad. It is what it is. It's one of those, boys. We've been beaten so far fair and square. Leroy Fer going to play it up to Poulter. Poulter going to play it down to Charlie. Poulter continued his run. I forget that Charlie's not got the skill moves, but he's made it past his man, and he has got a second there. Charlie Austin makes it 4-2. Lovely goal from Austin, I have to say. The little sort of step over followed by, I'm not entirely sure what the skill move then is. It's kind of like a bit of a dummy and then kind of knocks it through with a dribble. But lovely stuff. We do get a second goal, and it is 4-2 now. Maybe, just maybe, could be the start of something. I don't know. I don't want to shoot myself in the foot and jinx myself here, but we're looking good. Luke Amos. Going to run up here, going to play it down to Charlie. Charlie Austin is through again. Charlie Austin has hit it wide. That's on his right foot as well. That really is a bad shot from Charlie. That is disappointing. That could have very easily been 4-3. Ronaldo up against Stephen Corker. There's only going to be one winner here, and that is, of course, Stephen Corker. Let's go. I've got the ball in the middle here. Perry and G is going to have to try and get across to him, but he can't. Going to have to try and get this ball back. Amos up against Overmars. Again, only one winner in this scenario, and that is going to be Luke Bloomin' Amos. He's an absolute hero. Leroy Fer plays it out to Dimers. Dimers now has got Rio Ferdinand trying to close him down, but Seb Poulter is through. Seb Poulter is going to sweat it to Charlie Austin. It's 4-3. Could we turn this game around? I didn't mean to celebrate. I'm so sorry, dude. I tried to skip it. Could we turn this game around right now? 4-3. Come on, boys. I believe. We get the ball in a pretty good spot here. He's trying to close this down again with Rio Ferdinand. Charlie Austin just going to sort of slowly jog forward. We're going to play it out to Diamonds. Going to play it back now to Charlie. We see Seb in a decent position. We see Charlie back in a position. The pass back to Seb isn't the one. We're keeping it alive, though. Into Charlie. No, Seb has given it away. Come on. Keep it alive, Charlie, mate. Lovely stuff. Into Seb. Back to Charlie. Seb's passing is poor. Honestly, if Seb Poulter had better passing on his card, we'd have scored there. But they've done Seb dirty with his passing. Oh, they're clean through. Rebic now. He's not going to sweat it. This has not been a sweat. Oh, to be fair, that's a great cross. That's a really disappointing goal to concede. JJ Okocha with a lovely goal. 5-3. The comeback has definitely been like squashed a little bit. But there's still time. There's still 10 minutes. We can dream. Well, there it is, full time. The comeback was so nearly on. It would have been absolutely fantastic if we would have pulled it off. But that guy was a very good player, I have to say. Very good team. Obviously, icons like that. Ronaldo, Rebic was fantastic. But it wasn't to be, boys. The comeback nearly happened, but it did just get squashed at the end. But we still have our striker and our midfielder upgrades to make. And we're going to go make them now. Okay, so I am ready to make our two changes, and we are going to bring two absolute channel icons into this team. Seb Poulter, sadly, is going to make his way to the bench now. I'm really sorry, Seb, mate, but you are going to be dropping out of the team now, my dude. So Parrot is going to make his way out of the club. But one player that's going to come in, our first channel hero, is going to be our main man, Abire Bloomin' Eze. Obviously, this is the same account as the Eze to Glory. You can see how well Eze did for us in that series. 30 games, 60 goals, 16 assists. If you haven't seen that series, feel free to go check it out. It was a very, very fun series. I loved every second of it. And the second player that we are going to bring into this team isn't somebody I have in the club at the moment. I'm actually going to have to go and buy him. But I'm sure you can work out. I'm sure you can work out with the links that have been going on. I'm sure you can see exactly who we were going to pick up here. Bastos is going to make his way into this team. Now, first of all, yes, I've given myself somebody even slower than Charlie Austin, but we are going to get goals with these two. I'm sure of it. I'm confident that Bastos and Charlie Austin up top are going to be a lethal blooming weapon for us, all right? Mark my words. We will find a way as well to rotate this into getting some more past and present QPR players in there, but I couldn't pass up the opportunity to get Bastos in this team. I just couldn't. There was no way I didn't make this happen. So that is going to be where we round up today's episode on this massive, absolute bombshell of bringing Bastos and Abire Eze into the Qprtg. But that is where we're going to end it. Thank you for enjoying this video. If you did obviously enjoy the video, please do leave a like on the video. It supports me, the video, the channel, and the series out a whole bunch. If you're new to the channel, then please do hit that sub button, turn notifications on as well to be told anytime that we upload a video, or indeed go live with a live stream. But for now, guys, I want to say a massive thank you for watching. I've been Tom. You guys have been awesome, and I'm going to see you soon. Look after yourself, and of course, Wash your hands.
What?
In a
Nah, his
bit.
name is Hursty. Slap bald head, yeah, it'll probably hurt me. Bang top bins, it'll probably hurt you. Ginger, streamer, platform, YouTube. Drop a name in the chat, or say hello. Entertained, yeah, you already know. Capital H, yeah, I'm a read it slow. Hursty games, yeah, you already know. Hursty.